Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we had a bit of a step back. The Ottomans unexpectedly declared war on us, and we ended up losing Mocha and Benghazi to the Ottomans. We lost Sirte and Jufra to Tunis as well. I'm not concerned about those, to be honest. Tunis is not a problem. This being lost to the Ottomans is tough. The Ottomans are very strong. In fact, they're a little bit stronger than Spain is right now. So the question is, what can we do about that? Well, for the moment, we need to tick forward. Yep, Reconquest CB against the Ottomans. We can't directly fight the Ottomans, right? We can only indirectly fight the Ottomans. So, for right now, what I want to do is I want to improve relations with the Ottomans. I also want to improve relations with Spain. Now, Spain is not currently hostile to us. I think that they're not currently planning to declare war on us. I want to make sure that these guys are heading down to, like, different locations, right? So we're going to take you to there, you to here, and then you can go here. Cool. We're definitely planning to attack Morocco soon. They're allied with Tunis and Simeon. And we're going to need to bring an army over. That was these guys. Right. So they're going to come over here to help deal with Simeon. We also have these... what is going on here? Berber, Wojogajam. Yeah, this is Ethiopian area. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that right now. Seems okay. So we're bringing our forces back here. We're going to fight Morocco eventually. I do want to drop our army maintenance for the moment. This is a very brief thing. Prestige and legitimacy. We don't really need it, to be honest. We'll not anger people. So let's sit up here where we're not going to take attrition. Zazao is going to be annexed soon. So that's looking good. Ida's base tax just increased. I want to check in on our colonists. We only have the one out right now. We should send another one just somewhere that is like this. 3 development. Cool. So that'll be fine. And we need to continue to work on our economy somewhat. Eventually, we're going to want to start building conscription centers. To start being able to counter some of these guys, right? As long as it's +2, that would be fine. Realistically, as long as it has building slots open, it would be fine. But for the moment, I want to... Ooh, that's a really nice improvement to Mounting Calabar. Do it. I want to check in on our workshops here. Only the one to be built. There are a few great temples. Kappa Separatists out over here are unsurprising. And these guys are on their way over. It'll take them some time to get there. Quantity ideas would still be good to get. Let's see, we're Miltech 22. We don't have any malices here, so we should be working on tech, realistically. Yeah, that's going to fall. That's expected. Losing 100 admin power for a base tax in Mogadishu. It's not a great deal, but I guess we'll do it. I don't like it. Okay, and there's still a few of these that can be built, but they're not amazing. So I think we're going to hold off on those and build manufactories instead, most likely. Like in Zoza here, this is way better. So we can go ahead and get that going. Ooh, 500 ducats. Yes, please. That gets us another manufactory built. So that's great. We lost a general. And what general was that? Pomerania just entered a golden era. That's fine. But that was one of these out over here. Noted. I'm going to move this guy here, and this guy can go down to, like, Cape Coast. That'll be fine. We are going to attack Morocco, but we need to get this stuff taken care of, right? We need to have this unit in position, and we're going to need to up our army maintenance at this time. There we go. Most of our money for this month is going into reinforcing our troops, which is fine. We'll arrive here when? 11 November? I'm just going to hold here. Actually, ooh, 700 more ducats. I'm going to head over here and take this back, and we're going to build another manufactory in... Actually, we're going to build 2. There we go. Cool. I like it. So we're going to take back this location. That should fall easily. Now, they're going to walk directly into us here, and that's probably okay. I wasn't necessarily expecting them to do this, but it looks like our morale was enough. Yes. Malian Noble Rebels, that's fine. We've got these guys up here that we'll need to deal with. So I'm going to shift consolidate, and I'm going to split off one of these units and head into Gajam. There we go. Cool. Okay, Malian Particularis, that's all expected. And we've occupied Gajam now, so these guys can make their way back. There we go. Okay, so our manpower is building up at about 2K per month. What we need more than anything right now, I mean, the additional supply limit would be really handy. There's no doubt about that. But what we really need more than anything is that land force limit modifier. Now, it has been nerfed. It used to be 50%, but it's still good. Malian Particularists are not a problem. These guys are just chilling up here. Eventually, we'll get this siege done. We have a breach, so that's good. Funge Separatists out over here. That's fine. They might actually fight each other at some point. Let's go ahead and grab Miltech 23. That's a big, big Miltech for us. So now we can see that we are 9 years ahead of time, which means that at this point, it starts going into ideas. Actually, that 5% discipline would be really nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and bump up our infantry types. I'm going to go for Central African Guerrillas, African Dragoons, and Cohorn Mortars, rather, are fine. As long as our maintenance is up, these guys may as well be drilling. So I'm going to give our air military command here. I'm going to... We can't recruit any more generals, unfortunately. But these guys can get drilling anyway. Okay. So that'll be fine for now. What was our combat width now? 36? Okay, so that's still accurate. No problem there. Malian Noble Rebels in Doe, that's to be expected. Eventually, this siege will finish. Only a 7% chance right now. Now a 14. Cool. So that's all looking good. We're making about 70 ducats per month right now. I do want to continue to invest in manufactories. All of these manufactories are good, right? We don't want to grab expansion ideas right now. We finally won in Demont, but what we want to do is grab these technologies so that we're no longer spending money on this unbalanced research corruption. So now we're going to head up over here. Our relations with the Ottomans are now as good as they're going to get. Discipline for a cheap guy. I like it. We'll take it for now. Cool. Malian Noble Rebels in Doe. Sounds good. And at this point, we're just going to split off some forces here. Now, none of these are actually full in terms of their health, but now they are. Cool. And they're going to deal with those for us. No problem. Beautiful. So that's all looking good. All back under our control. Demont should be re-mothballed. And these guys can move back in. Okay. Our annexation of Zazao is going to finish up in very little time, actually. Cool. But we are holding firm here at about 4 diplomatic power because we're working on annexation. But now that's done. Fantastic. So this is now part of our nation. Very glorious indeed. And we're just going to make that into a state. Does not need to be cored. I like it. So, next up is going to be the war with Morocco. Obviously. Morocco, Simeon, and Tunis. Now, Simeon, we could theoretically co-belligerent if we wanted to fight Kaffa as well. I kind of don't. And I think, are we truced with Simeon still? No, we're not. Okay. Just wanted to double check that one. Let's go ahead and get another manufactory built. We're just increasing our income dramatically there. But we should go ahead and stop drilling here and move these guys up. Stop drilling here as well. I'm going to move these guys over. Remember, these are intended to fight in groups of 2. Unfortunately, we have an odd number of armies right now. So this one doesn't have a buddy to fight with for the moment. And we don't really have the land force limit to bring that up. So for the moment, this will be fine. We're going to walk over this direction. And we're just prepping for this war with Morocco. How are things looking with Spain? Okay, they're fighting the Sioux right now. Ottomans are not that angry. Cool. So for now, that's looking reasonably fine. Okay. We are now able to get our next admin tech, allowing us to get furnaces and an additional 2% production efficiency. That looks good. We do need to continue working on our admin tech, of course. So yeah, we'll take 50 admin power. Beautiful. That's looking great. So we're working our way up over here. I'd like to finish out quantity ideas eventually. I think we're about ready to declare this war on Morocco, though. So let's double check what they've got here. 75k, Tunis has 28k, 9k for Simeon. That's not all that threatening. Is this making progress? No. No, it is not. Go ahead and stop that. We'll work over here now. Cool. Okay, I'm going to give this one more month tick. Do we have a CB? I should have checked that. We have Reconquest CBs from Mali. I like it. So we could co-belligerent Simeon. There's no way that we co-belligerent Tunis. We actually can't. But this seems fine. We have numerical advantages on them. The main problem at this point... I want to check their mill tech. 22, 23, and 23. Hang on a moment. Okay, that's not going to happen. Tunis is interested in allying us because they're threatened by us. But I think we go ahead and declare on this. It's going to be potentially a complicated war. Because the number of forces that they can bring to bear at any one location is potentially higher than what we have in those locations. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But it should be fine. So we're going to move in and start a siege on Kong immediately. And we're also going to start sieges over here. And then we're going to head in to Simeon and start a siege there as well. Cool. Malian noble rebels. Yeah, that's fine. So Morocco's walking away right now. National unrest -1 and manpower recovery speed. That's actually pretty good here. We're going to be burning through manpower, and we do have some unrest. So I don't mind that. Cool. So Bonneman has been occupied. That's to be expected. They're fighting our rebels over here. I like that. That's really neat, actually. Thanks for that, guys. Okay, so Soba already fell. We're going to go hit Gezira here. And we're going to knock Simeon out of this war very quickly, is the goal. We've already got 2 breaches over here. I love it. And we're just going to go in and try to take out Simeon's army at this point. Okay. Congolese trader or an influential trading family in the Gulf of Aden. We'll take the influential trading family for now. Okay, so that's Simeon knocked out of the war. We're going to spread out over here a little bit. I'm going to send, if I can get zoomed in here. These guys are going to remain here. These are going to go to Darfur, and then the rest of the forces are all going to head over to Junania. That did not go well. They're going to go here. Fantastic. So these sieges are going nicely. They're just chilling in Mali right now. I'm okay with this. We're going to have these sieges done very soon. We're going to head over into here. Cool. So these guys can make their way over. These guys can make their way over here. Beautiful. So we won sieges over this way. These forces are going to stick together, but start capping. So what are we actually looking to get from Morocco here? Well, I'd like to full annex Simeon. That's one step here. Let's go ahead and move these guys up. Cool. The siege of Kong is now over. So this is done. We're going to move up to Lobi and Ouagadougou. Cool. All of this is completed. So these guys are going to move in here. Beautiful. Again, I would like to full annex Simeon. And noble rebels here fighting them. This is actually really nice. I like this. They're just going to be constantly harassed by these rebels that just won't stop for no reason, as far as I can tell. I have no idea why they're in that mode, but they definitely are. This is only half of their army, though. So my question is, where's the other half? So we're going to move into Wadai. These guys are moving towards sieging in Geni and Timbuktu, right? So we're going to go ahead and hit here. They're walking this direction. Okay. I'm not too concerned about that, to be honest. We'll recall our diplomat with Spain. Okay. And I'd like to continue to stack wipe these over here. These are Moroccan troops. Sounds good to me. Beta Israel separatists over here are a problem. That's for sure. But I'd like to deal with these Moroccan troops. We'll deal with these separatists later, is the way that's going to have to be. So these guys are heading up this direction towards Timbuktu. We're going to come in and attack these guys. I don't think we stack wipe them, but we do definitely win that battle. Yeah, no stack wipe there. Actually, let's head over towards Asbin, and we're going to head to Gao. Okay, Bago is fine. We'll force the merchants to lower their prices. Okay, a gold mine was depleted. Simeon wants peace. Now, I'm going to offer them peace, but on our terms. And this is the best that we can get. We can't actually full annex them. Who will be angry about this? Simeon and Kaffa. We don't care about that. Done. Okay, so these forces are over here, right? Tunis has some forces here. If they want to deal with our separatists, I would be more than happy to let them do that. That sounds good to me. Okay, so we're continuing to siege over towards Timbuktu. That is our goal here. And these guys are going to head over here. This fort will fall soon. So this is all looking good, right? What do we want to actually take against Tunis? Well, we'll figure that out later. But I'd kind of like to take all of this back. So we won this siege. And now these guys are going to make their way over. Looks good. Let's head into Timbuktu and see about winning that siege. Cool. Did they actually fight our separatists? No, they did not. I'm saddened, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to split up our forces here. This looks very, very safe. And we're going to grab a bunch of territory down over here. There we go. And these guys are going to head up over to here. Okay. Kasira Bream, yeah, they're taking over territory up there. That's fine. We can get all of this coring, and we definitely should work on that. We'll want our overextension to be going down. And we're just continuing to push in over here. Cool. Okay, so we're going to push back up over here and take back everything except Benghazi and, of course, Mocha that we lost in the last war with the Ottomans. We're going to take all of that. These guys are going to group together and fight the Moroccan army here, who are currently fighting our particularists, and it's great. Okay, in we go. And those cores are underway. We'll get these guys all moving over to here, although this force will move to here. Hello, pause menu. Cool. And from here, let's split these guys up and get this taken care of. Cool. Something along the lines of that should do. We won the siege of Timbuktu. Beautiful. So we're going to take this back. And we're, of course, pushing them on up over here. More Malian particularists. They're immediately dealt with. We don't need two forces here to deal with this, so we're going to head up over this way. All is looking good. Okay. Let's let this finish. There we go. And these guys are going to head up over here. Do we have access through Spain? No. Noted. So this is the only way to attack Tunis proper up here. That's fine. So these guys are going to all head over into Kala, while these head up into Awazad. We, of course, won the Siege of Do, and these guys are going to head up to Bagana. This we're ignoring for the time being. It's not very relevant. So it's completely fine. I do want to get a couple additional manufactories going here. There we go. Looks good. Okay. We're going to keep pushing up over this way. These guys group together, head into Miba and Messina. This is very clean so far. I mean, there's this, but I don't really care about that. We don't have access through the Ottomans, do we? Actually, we do. So we can go up and hit Cyrenaica, which we will certainly do. We're going to head up over this way. These guys are going to join us up here. They're going to head up to, like, here, while this force cleans up Hode. Excellent. So they can't resist us, right? They're in basically the same state we were against the Ottomans, where they're trying to avoid us, but there's not much that they can do. So we're going to clean up this area, and then we'll come around and clean up this area. That looks good. These guys are going to head up over this direction. These guys are going to head up here. And I want one of these guys to head... I guess they can both siege this. That's fine. So these cores are underway. We are definitely seeing where their forces are right now. Mali in particular is out here. Yep, that's to be expected. Okay. So for the time being, this looks okay. We're going to head over to Sirte. And they're actually losing their control to our separatists that are down here. That's kind of funny. I like it. We're going to continue to convert over here, of course. Malian noble rebels. Yep, that's to be expected. The rebels are fighting the rebels. And we'll just get this siege done eventually. We're going to pass right on through Benghazi and grab all of Tunisian Cyrenaica. Beautiful. Funge separatists down here actually stack wiping the Tunisian force that was there. Fascinating. We're going to go deal with that as soon as we're through here, which we're almost through. This siege is underway. We're going to want to pile all of our troops together, so I'm going to move these guys to here. And this will fall soon. We'll keep an eye on that. And we'll go take Tirana. Cool. Yeah, these separatists are being jerks, but that's to be expected. Okay, so we win this siege. We want to come up here, and we want to come in here. We want to split their forces. Beautiful. There's very little that they can do here, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to do that. These guys are going to go start a siege over this direction. We're filling in this area. And these guys can now start heading down there. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go deal with those backline troops that we've had, but that's not a big problem. We're going to continue to push out over here, but this fort needs to fall first. Noted. So we'll bring these guys in. I don't think we stack wiped that. Maybe we did, actually. We did stack wipe that. Beautiful. So this fort needs to fall before we can press on over here. But that's fine. We've arrived down over this way. We are going to immediately eliminate the Tunisian army. There we go. Now we're going to head down and eliminate these Funge separatists. We'll clear up all of the occupations a bit later. I'm going to move... which of these has the better siege? This guy. Okay. We're going to move this guy up over here. We cannot progress beyond here due to this fort blocking our movement. But we'll get some additional siege there. I like it. And now we're going to head down over here, eliminate this other separatist force. There we go. Mamluks want military access. For now, we're going to decline that. I do want to get us additional manufactories. There we go. Cool. So we won the battle down here against the rebels. Now I'm going to shift consolidate this, and we're going to split off some of these forces. we're going to send all of them over to take over these areas. Something along the lines of this. We should have absolutely no danger from this. Cool. Mamluks are occupied by Ottomans right now. Okay, noted. National tax modifier plus 10%. I like that. Losing dip power, I like a lot less. Well, we'll just proceed here for now. And eventually this fort will fall. They do have additional forts up here that we're going to need to take, right? There's no doubt about that. We'll see how much of it we actually end up getting. We're at 74% war score right now. Mali in particular is, yeah, that's to be expected. Okay, so all of this territory is back under our control. We're going to group these guys back together. And we won the siege up over here. Garcia died. Sure. We're going to head in over this way, and we're going to head in with all of our forces in this area. There's nothing else for them to be doing, so we're going to hit what we can here. Looks like we just get a good stack wipe there. I'm going to bring these guys up over here, and we're going to look to fight that battle. Beautiful. So we're going to win that battle, obviously. And I'm going to start moving up towards starting a siege over here. We're not quite there yet, but we'll get there soon. Looks good. Okay, so we definitely need to head down over here and start up this siege. Although, we'll do something like this. Prestige, ducats, local unrest. We'll lose prestige, but I don't like it. We also have this free advisor slot. What do we want here? Trade efficiency? Sure. Trade efficiency will do. Okay. So we're going to push into Kabylia here. We can't push down over here due to this fort. So this is the furthest that we can push for right now. At least until that's dealt with. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to wrap up this war with these sieges ending, and actually, we have a admin tech that we can get here, which we will definitely take. That looks good. That will help our unbalanced research a little bit, anyway. The dip tech is what we really need, though. So that'll be fine. We're going to need to core, of course, as well, but we'll take what we can, and we'll see what that ends up looking like. But for now, that cut needs to go in. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. We'll have to deal with this. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Spartan News, Unisol, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.